the reason why people are so conflicted about it is because they've grown up so separated from it. They've had no exposure to it. And, you know, when our first Thanksgiving living in the house on the farm, we had raised a couple turkeys, and I went and slit a turkey's neck with my kids and scalded it and plucked it and gutted it and put it on ice, and we smoked it the next day, and it was the best damn turkey I ever ate. But, you know, my kids are growing up in an environment where that's just like,
yes,
that's what we do. No big deal. Daddy killed a deer. Let's go skin it.
Yes.
And there's the liver and heart. Let's get those.
Yeah.
Whereas when I grew up, it would have been like, ew, you know, I don't want to touch that. So yeah, it's a big conversation.
Yeah. It's much more human to me, I think. You know, this idea of like remembering who we are, where we came from, that's been a huge part of our life for so long. And you hit the nail on the head with the kind of like even when you're saying those things, to me now, being more connected and more into this of being more in nature also exposes you to the death that is inherent in nature. And you see the cyclical nature, and I've seen the birds get eaten, and I've seen death up close and personal. And I think you're just right. I think we've become so terrified of that entire concept that to see it reflected in an animal is a reminder of our own mortality, maybe. And it's just so scary, and it's so like, oh, it's weird, it's gross, so let's not do it. And that maybe brings up another point around, you know, one of the counter narratives that's emerging right now is that, well, we don't need to do this. Why kill animals? Why, you know, why can't we just have the rainbows and the furries, like you said, and these monocrop fields as far as the eye can see? Why be such monsters and consume the rotting flesh of dead animals? These more plant-based arguments. Yeah. You're a guy that's got your hands in this work and you're doing it. How do you now look at that argument and maybe what I would also deem as just a disconnect from reality? But what's your take on it? Is it even possible? Is that realistic? What's going on there?
Well, I think people have been so sheltered from the reality of food, and they've got so much time on their hands to hyper intellectualize things that you know, people have landed on veganism, for example, as a viable option. And I think it's pretty evident that is a subpar way to get nutrients into your body.
Hello friends, if you enjoyed that clip, then you can watch the entire thing by heading to this link over here, or you can find us wherever you find podcasts by searching Radical Health Radio. If there's value here, please hit that like button, let us know in a comment what your biggest takeaway was, and hit subscribe, support the show as we support you. We'll see you soon.